Hi guys, Empress G here, and how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. And guys, it's a Saturday, and I will be making some cornbread cookies. Yes, guys, you heard me right. I was sent this recipe by a friend of mine, and you know what? I always want to try things before I tried them, guys, and it's awesome. So, well, this cookies, guy, we're gonna be needed. It's gonna be spicy and sweet and savory, or spicy and savory. And the reason that we're gonna be using some jalapeno peppers in it, about 2 tablespoons of jalapeno pepper, 2 cups of cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, a third cup of sugar. I'm using brown sugar. If you prefer, you could use white, and a tablespoon of baking powder. um Oil, I'm using, you could use a favorite flavor oil. I'm using my um this is macadamian oil. Is it macadamian? Yeah, can you, or you could use olive oil, one out of the two. Yeah, I think, what is it, is either macadamia or olive oil, but use a oil that, you know, gonna bring some flavor to it, okay, to your cookies. And also, guys, we're gonna be using 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 egg at room temperature, and 2 cups of milk. And guys, you know, with cornmeal, coconut milk go awesome in anything cornmeal. So it's to wait. You can also use any milk you choose. um you know, you can use regular almond milk or stuff like that, but I'm using, because I use coconut milk in that dish when I did it, and it's awesome. So that's basically it, guys. So right now, I'm wearing the gloves, you know. So here we have 2 cups of cornmeal here, and it's a yellow cornmeal I'm using, guys. So that's it. So right now, guys, I am gonna be cutting up the peppers, and I need about two tablespoons of peppers. So here we go. Yeah, guys, I was taken aback to when my friend sent a recipe to me, and I said, pepper? She said, yes. So cut the seed out, guys. The seed, cause that's where the heat is, in the pepper. Okay, so we're gonna get the seed out. And this white part, that's very hot. That white part is very, very hot. So I'm cutting, I remember the last time, I think about 2 peppers. It depends on the size that we give you. I'm gonna use a smaller knife. I'm afraid that is a sharp knife, and it's very sharp. So like I said, guys, it depends on how big the peppers are, what size. I think about these size I did the last time, and I was able to get 2 tablespoons. And you know, jalapeno pepper is not really hot at like your scotch bonnet and thing, but it comes with a heat with flavor. So this is why it gives, between the sweet and the heat, it gives these cookies a nice, let me just get rid of that's why I'm wearing the gloves today, guys. Yes, even though it's not as hot as all the other pepper, like habanero or scotch bonnet, but it still packs some heat, and just enough heat for the cookies. And it is cornbread cookies, guy. So I'm just getting rid of the seeds. And normally a lot of tea, even when I do my scotch bonnet, sometimes I don't wear gloves because I cut that up so pretty fast. But because this one I'm gonna be cutting up, you wanna cut it in small pieces. Okay. So I'm just gonna Make sure I cut it up very small and measure it first. I just need about 2 tablespoons. I think I better use the larger knife right now, because I want to get it as fine. You don't put it in the machine. Just cut it as fine as you can get it. Yeah, with a knife. You know, back when I was growing up, cornmeal was so discriminated against, in a sense that they say cornmeal was for dog. And today, guys, cornmeal, any dish with cornmeal is so popular today. Turned cornmeal is so popular today. Back in the day, it was just to give to the dogs, you know. And cause you can do turned cornmeal in, you know, so many different ways. I mean, back when we were growing up, they said it was a poor man food, so it's not. A lot of the things that was supposed to be for poor man back when I was growing up, folks, it's a delicacy today. Isn't that something? Oh, yeah. I'm going to measure this. I'll get it as small pieces as possible. And also, guys, I'm going to be using some all seasoning, and this is my own all seasoning, and this is for later on. As I go along, you'll see. So if you have any all seasoning at home, that's about, I think, a tablespoon of all seasoning, you know, and so that's for later on. And you're going to have your oven preheated at 300. And you can just bake this on a cookie sheet if you want to use a wax paper, but I don't. I just grease my cookie sheet, and stuff come off very easily. Okay. Where's my measuring spoon? Because I don't. Okay, so I need 2. I think they should do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just 1. Oh, guys, I just needed 1 pepper. So I think I'll just strain that little that left. So this pepper now, guys, what I do, I just freeze a lot of these, because when I'm making my jerk seasoning, I use a combination of pepper, like my habanero. I use my Scotch bonnet. I had some chili and cayenne, and this is why my jerk seasoning have an awesome flavor. So I'm just gonna add this to I have a bag frozen with all of that pepper, because I do a video up there already, guys, with my jerk seasoning. And the other day I sent some to Jamaica, and as you can, those giveaway, and they love it so much. So, and the curry, guys, everybody will get it. Popeye told me that big bad like cinnamon already is done. Those are all my homemade stuff. So I keep all my peppers like this frozen, so when I'm ready to do my jerk seasoning, I have them all ready. So I'm just throw them in the bag here, and I shall be right there, guys. What I did, guys, I just put them in the wrong bag. I have a bag with sweet peppers, because once I buy sweet peppers, guys, especially in season, this is how I keep them. I wash them and cut them and keep them. When I'm ready to use them, guys, they're just as good, because if you keep them down in the fridge, after a while they start going bad on you. So this is my sweet pepper bag here, and this is my hot pepper bag for my jerk seasoning. So this is how I do it. So I just freeze it. This is all sweet pepper here. Yeah. So in season, I just buy sweet pepper, because they're very expensive in the winter time. You know, they're like $4-5 a pound in some places. So that's what I do there. So this is the pepper here, guys. I'm not sure if just a little bit extra, guys. So it's 2 tablespoons. You should buy rice, okay? But I just put that in there. As I said, this is a very sweet and savory, sweet and spicy cookies. And when I say spicy, guys, they're not hot where they're gonna burn you. You know, it just tastes a nice flavor in it, okay? And guys, it's a very quick recipe, you know, it's not very difficult, not a lot of work. And I'll try and remember and put the recipe, but a lot of time I forgot to put the recipe in the description, guys, so you know. So guys, okay, that's the cornmeal right here. And right now I'm just gonna, I like to crack my egg in a separate, so I can, you know, because guys, this way you don't have any shell goes down in your thing. And also I take the ligament or the eye out. This is how I grew up with it. That's where the rawness is. From I was growing up, that's what how we did it. So I just took the ligament out, and you see I have a few pieces of shell gets inside there, so you have to be very careful. So it's best to just crack your eggs in a separate container, and then you can add them to your dish. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a little beat, not you know, you have to beat it too long. And I always add a little bit of lemon juice to my eggs, and that's just for the egginess, and the lemon juice also give it a nice taste added to it. Okay guys, so that's my egg here. You know, you don't have to give it too much of a whipping. Okay guys, so I have my 2 cups of cornmeal right here. I'm gonna add in the sugar, 1/3 sugar, and the baking powder, a tablespoon of baking powder, almost tossed my oil out. We're gonna add the honey in. This is 2 tablespoons of honey. So you see the sweetness. So you won't taste it to be very pepper, because you have a combination of sweetness, not too sweet and not too hot. Okay. Okay. And now we're gonna add our oil. The eggs, and we're gonna mix that around. Mix that. I should have mixed it up dry with the baking powder, but it will still incorporate. So next time, once I put the baking powder in, I should have given it a wish, but I'll incorporate it in there. That's okay. Gonna add our milk now, and it's 2 cups, and I'm using coconut milk. And what I do, guys, I just always get lots of coconut, and I grate them, cut them up small, and put them in bags, keep them in the fridge. Then when I'm ready for them, I take them out and I thaw them out and make my coconut milk. So I don't make the coconut milk, and I just cut up the coconuts and leave them in the freezer. And when I'm ready, I just take a certain amount out. And in my blender, blend it up. Just as good as if you grate it, guys. I'm not grating now. I grated enough coconut when I was younger, guys. Like I said, every Friday we used to have to do coconut for because we used to have our own coconut milk. That was the coconut oil. That was the only oil I ever used when I was growing up. Coconut oil, and that is very nutritious. Omega-3 oil, you know. Some of these oils in the store, guys, you don't know what's in them. So I either stick to coconut oil, MTC oil, which is coconut oil, organic, or organic. I use 3 oil, organic olive oil, my MTC coconut oil, which is organic also, and I think of those 2 oil I use, yeah. MTC coconut oil or coconut oil, and my organic olive oil. Okay, guys, so this is it right here. So guys, what we're gonna do right now, I am gonna leave it to sit for about 5 minutes, just like that, so everything just get incorporated. I'm gonna give it a 5 minutes, okay? Then I shall return. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Yes, guys, that's 5 minutes. So I am gonna stir it around a bit again, and I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. And this is just to get it all, everything just set, the pepper set in it and all nice and moist. So I'm gonna leave it there for 5 more minutes, guys, before I put it to the oven. So 5 more minutes and that's it. Be back. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm back, and right now I am going to put them in the oven. And guys, I'm gonna, okay, let me just clean this up. So it rested for approximately about 10 minutes, okay? So guys, right now I'm gonna use like my what do you call it here? My ice cream cone, because I want to get them almost the same size as much as possible. So I'm gonna use this to a certain, okay, and I'm just gonna drop them like that, okay. And you just space them out, give them a few inches apart. And like that. I want to get them almost the same size, as close as possible. So this I might need another tray also, because, and it depends on what size you want to make it, but I make them this size, okay. I don't want any spilling over, I just want to get the right amount. Let me get my knife so I could scoop that off. That should have all off. I should have used a smaller scoop. I had one, but I think it was borrowed and it did not return. Usually that's how it goes, folks. So maybe I just, because normally I could put quite a few inside here. I realize this, the smaller scoop I should have used, but you know, yeah, it's what it is already. So I don't know if I'm gonna get 6 or 7 on this one. because I want to get the first time when I did it, it was a smaller ice cream scoop thing I use. I get them pretty close to the same. I'm going to drop one more in, hopefully, because it's good to space them out. Space them out a bit. Should I able, normally it would all have quite a few if I'd use the smaller scoop, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can get one over here. I don't know. I don't want to crowd them too much. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that right now, guys. So these are gonna go into the oven, guys, and they're gonna bake for a little while. When they're halfway through, I'm gonna take them out and sprinkle them with some of, remember, told you my season, if you have your allspice season, and this one I make myself. So I'm gonna put them in the oven right now, and once they start getting a little brown around the edges, before they completely bake, I'm gonna take them out, and I'm gonna put a little of that allspice seasoning, and whichever allspice you use, that's fine. If you don't have allspice, you could spray, and you have paprika, you could put some paprika on it, because in most of these spices you also have paprika in it. If you don't have allspice on hand, you could use some paprika. So guys, I'm gonna let those go for 10 minutes, then I'll take them out, sprinkle them and put them back in. So I'll return shortly. So guys, they take about 15 minutes to be done, so they were in there for 12 minutes. So I just take them out. As you can see, they're getting sort of brown around the edges, so I'm just sprinkling on my spices on them right now, and then just put them back in the oven for another couple minutes. So about 12 to 15 minutes. So I leave them in there for 12 minutes, and they became this. So you can see they start forming around the edges already. So I'm just sprinkling on some of my seasoning, and this is all spice seasoning. And as I said, if you have paprika too, that also would be very nice on them. So they're gonna go back in the oven now for another 3 minutes or so, and when I take them out back, these will be done. And guys, what I did with the rest, I put a little bit smaller in my ice cream thing, so I managed to get 3, 6, 9, 12 in this. So this batch is going to be going in afterwards in the next 3 minutes. So I got 12 in this one because I do them a little bit smaller. That one was about 8 because I didn't fold this up to capacity, so I managed to get 9 and 12 here. So these are going to go in the next 3 minutes, so I'll be back shortly. Hi guys, the cookies are ready, and I already have them on a cooling rack. And guys, the smell is so incredible, you know. And guys, these are so budget friendly, you know, because cornmeal is not very expensive. 1 egg, and I forgot, guys, I also had some vanilla and cinnamon. I'll show you that. I'll add that in the description. So guys, these are what they look like, and I let them cool. Take them off the rack now. Always let them cool first, guys. The smell is so incredible, guys. And I think I tasted a piece, and guys, it's awesome. So this is how you just stack them. And like I said, you can make them to whatever size you like, but you know, this size is awesome because 1 cookie for 1 person. I know, especially kids. And guys, if you can make these for kids, like what I said right now, they're not very hot, but you could keep, you know, pepper out if you're gonna do them for kids, okay? For children. I'm glad you can have them like this or have them with some jam or peanut butter. And as usual, guys, this is my homemade guava jam here I make. Very nice. And I also make my own peanut butter. And you could just eat them like that, you know. So guys, this is cornbread cookies. Cornbread cookies. Put those, want some more. Okay, so this is my friend gave me this recipe, and like I said, every recipe I have, guys, I always try it first before I put it out there. So guys, these are cornbread recipe, cornbread cookies, and guys, look at that. You see that? So I'll just like to thank a few people before I go, guys. I just some nice fresh mint, give it a nice smell. So guys, that's the cookies right there, cornbread cookie. So I would like to thank Deborah, Mike, Winston Stone Chronicle, and that's the guy that donated 250 US to Vibe 39, which is so nice. Big up yourself, Winston Chronicle. Go over and check his channel out and support him. And Linstead the South, Margaret Smith Talk, big up yourself. Ines Family TV, big up yourself, or Ines. Moash World, I can't pronounce that, so forgive me for the pronunciation. Julie, Joyful Julie, big up yourself. Thanks for supporting the channel. Therese, big up yourself. Franklin Gray, Ion 649, big up yourself. Irish Jamaican movie review, big up yourself. He's always coming over and supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Okay, DJ Swicket, big up yourself. I should say King Swicket and Queen Oriental, big up yourself. So everybody, have yourself a wonderful evening, and try these cookies, guys. There are cornbread cookies with jalapeno, and like I said, you can eat them like that or eat them with some homemade guava jam or the one you buy in the store. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Peace.